Bona for AccuCut Craft, and I'm going to share with you in this video several different projects you can create using the theme album die. And this is a 3 die set, and this is using the GrandeMARK machine. This is the first die right here. Has some really pretty scallops on both ends of the die cut. And in the center here, this is a crease line. Here's the other die. Really love the ticket corners here. Really pretty. And again, this is a crease line. And then here's the third die, really beautiful, my favorite. And again, it has a crease line in the center. And let me share with you several projects you can create using these 3 dies. So let's start with this one here. Here I created a card, and this is using some cardstock and some design paper. I basically lined the design paper where the crease line was. And then I added a flower and some leaves. And basically what I did was I fold the die cut in half. And so here we have the die cut right here with some white cardstock, and I just fold it in half. So you line the scallops together, and then you got yourself a card. And as you can see, the crease line right here, that's where I layered the design paper on top. And here's another project you can create. This is a layout, really fun. I adhere some design paper onto some medium weight chipboard, and then I die cut this image from the design paper, and I took my X-Acto knife and cut out this window. And then here's some flowers, and then a charm in the center here, and then a die cut from the design paper. Really fun. You can even add maybe some ribbon here if you want to create it into a sign. So those are a couple of projects that you can create using that die. And then let's go with this die right here. This one was really fun. So it's this die right here. I created, again, this is actually an envelope, but you can also place a card inside. So what I did was I took the die cut and I folded it in half, and then as you can see, it looks like this. And then I took another die cut and cut that to create the pocket down here. So I just lined the design paper to the bottom part of the die cut, and it creates a pocket. So you can place a card inside. And then I just added some tulle, wrapped it around, added a sticker here that says embrace, added a bird and a flower, and this really pretty, beautiful charm, and then the coordinating border sticker right here. Really fun. So you can create an envelope. Here I made a hanging sign, and now this is using the clear sheet sets, also available at AccuCut Craft. And this is the 0.007, so it's the thicker one. And I added some tulle to the top, and I die cut this image from the design paper, and it was basically a door. So I took my X-Acto knife and cut right in the middle so the door opens up, and then I placed a die cut from the same collection, and then added a little key right here. And then I just added some flowers, so you can create a really nice hanging sign. This was really fun to create. So those are 2 projects that you can create using that die. And then let me share with you the last die, which is this one right here. And what I created was a card. So here's a card, and what I did was I took some craft cardstock, folded it in half, then I took some design paper, but I only used half of it. As you can see, it's just the bottom half of the die cut, and then I added some tulle, some lace, some die cuts, and then some flowers here, and it creates a really pretty card. And so here's the die cut right here. And all you have to do is basically just fold it in half. So we're going to go ahead and fold it in half because both ends are exactly the same. So all you have to do is just fold that in half. and it creates a really pretty card. And then here I created a layout, and I took some design paper and adhered it to the medium weight chipboard, added some flowers and a die cut of a bird, and then I die cut out this flower from the design paper. And then I distressed the edges using the distressing tool, and then distressed it with some distressing ink. Really fun. Makes a really beautiful layout. And this one was my favorite. This is a little journal book that I created. And so you remove the tool here, and I added a flower and a key, and then inside is the book. So you can create a little journal book, you can make this into a little mini book, or just a regular book. Here I put the design paper that coordinates with the front cover as well as the back. But you can use just blank papers, and then I added some embroidery thread in the center right here. Now to create this was really fun to create. You're going to take some medium weight chipboard. Okay, so you're going to die cut one of the pieces like so, and then just cut it right in the center like how I did here. Then you're going to take another piece. You can use design paper, you can use cardstock, and you're going to adhere both of these pieces to this cardstock. So let me show you here. Set these aside. So let's go ahead and adhere the cover. Now you're going to add design paper on top of this, or cardstock. So just go ahead and add adhesive to that. And then you're going to place that on top. This is basically just binding the covers together. And do the same to the back. Like so. And I really like how the sides look like a book. So it kind of looks like a book here, just like how it does here. And then that's what creates the book, as you can see. Now what I did for the pages, again, there is that crease line in the center of the die. I just cut that piece out, and this is what you get. So here I have a total of 4 pages. Okay, so it's going to take 4 of these die cuts. Now you're going to take one and you're going to fold that basically in half, and then you're going to do the same thing to the remaining 3. So go ahead and fold all 4 of them. Now I bind it using some embroidery thread, or you can just use adhesive if you like. And then you're just going to adhere those all together. So let's go ahead and adhere in the center. Okay, I'm going to do it with the last one. So basically you're adhering all 4 of them together. Okay. Now you're going to take the first one and you're going to adhere that with some adhesive. And you're going to line that with this crease line. Okay, so adhere that. And now you're going to add adhesive to the back of this book. Okay, and line that with this crease line right here. Okay, and then you got yourself a book. Okay, so it creates a really fun journal book. and then I just added the tool to close it. Or you can add a lot of different types of closures to wrap around. So it goes like that, and it creates a really nice journal. So you can create all these fun projects using the theme album die set. Again, available at AccuCutCraft.com. Thank you for watching. Bye.